to my channel. As you can see, it's my first video. My name's Connor, fully qualified electrician, and I'm hoping to do some videos on the trade and for young people getting into the trade to see what it's all about, you know what I mean? Personally, I think it's the best thing I've ever done, get into a trade instead of going to uni and all that, but that's my opinion. But today, my first video, I've just literally recently bought a new tool bag, and that's what we're going to be talking about. I just bought this morning after months and months and months of researching and humming and hawing, and yeah, because the price, I got this for £250. I'm sure you could probably, if you've done a lot of research and that, you would have got a bit cheaper, but not a lot cheaper. The cheapest I found was £230, but then the postage, you're paying postage, so I just thought there's no point. I thought I'll get it there and then. If you don't know, this is the VETO Pro PAC Tech Pack. I know it's a mouthful, that was a proper mouthful. But this is the backpack version. Now, where I'm an electrician working in London, you park the van and your job's miles away. Or if you're industrial, if you're in an industrial site or a big site, then you're parking your van miles away from where you're working. You're carrying the tools, your steps, your tester, your Makita, your power tools, you know what I mean? It's just, it's a nightmare. So after lots of research and going through all different bags, I thought I'll go for the Pro Pack Tech Pack. First of all, great quality bag. This is the first time I've seen it today. I've only ever seen it on the internet or other YouTube videos where I'm doing research. The build quality is phenomenal. Oh my god, I won't even use that word. Outstanding. The build work is outstanding. It's an American brand, so like Klein, they're going to be built properly. You've got loads of storage. You've got one front massive pocket in here. Loads of storage. 2 little cubby holes, little pockets that you can use. This material down here feels like a wetsuit. It feels like a wetsuit, so I'm guessing it's elastic and it's stretchy. So I'm thinking, and I've done my research, that you can get a lot of stuff in these bags. The back of it is tough, solid. So if you do have a screwdriver, I've got a pencil, it will stay protective. The stitching is nice, thick, and outstanding. But from there, you got a pocket on the front. Just seeing here, it goes reasonably far. You've got this added extra bit. Now this is if you're a plumber or aircon and you had hoses, little hoses. I don't know nothing about that. I'm a sparky, so we won't get into that. We use it for test sheets or my iPads. I've got an iPad that I use for doing my test sheets on and that. But yeah, that's probably what I would use it for. You've got tape measure holder, pockets, all your accessories, your pens, your pencils, and all that. And then these straps. These straps are thick as fuck. These are thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. The padding on this is unreal. You got a hook up here, so if you want to store it so you don't get the bottom wet, even though the bottom is made of this thick plastic, and it comes up quite high, to be fair. It's about 2 inches, no, 3 inches. So even if you do put it in a puddle, a little puddle, your stuff's not getting wet, your tools ain't getting wet, nothing. More pen holders here. We'll get into the back. It's got back storage as well. And how you do that is, you lift this up, That just gives you more support for when you got it on your back. It raises the weight up so you don't do your back in. And then again, this folds down and you've got more storage in here. Let's get this out, it's brand new. Whee! So yeah, I'm going to fill this up with all my tools and we'll go through some of my tools and see how much this can hold. So, I swapped my tools over. It went alright, to be fair. I'll probably change my mind of where I put stuff in the future. I'll see how it works for me. Like, there's the good thing about a tool bag change is the amount of stuff that you've got in your tool bag laying around that you don't actually need. I do like a little tool bag change, I'm not gonna lie. Having a little spring clean as it is. So I'll go show you. I've got nothing in these pockets, nothing in the front, not as of yet. I'll show you what's inside of what basically daily I'll use. It's quite neat at the moment, and I say at the moment, probably won't stay neat as soon as I get onto the job. Alright, so I've got some weird screwdrivers, brilliant tools, nice, comfortable, strong. It's the slim line, so the slim fit version, so they fit into circuit breakers a bit more easier and nicer. So we've got them. We've got CK cutters, obviously, croppers. I do prefer croppers compared to side cutters and wire strippers, the mechanical ones, but it's just what I had when I was an apprentice, and that's what I've stuck with and got used to over the years. Stanley knife. You've got to have a good old Stanley knife. Solid for making armoured, stripping big cable. Yeah, we've got a selection of grips. These are just some CK ones, big chunky monkeys. I love them. They're they're a beast. I like the size. I know they look a bit big, but I do like the size of them and I do like working with them. Let's get these back in there. So that's it. Hammer. Got to have a good size hammer. This is just a CK one from when I was an apprentice. Got a selection of spanners up here. Get the nuts off. Weird stumpy screwdriver. This has got me out of a few trouble spots. I've only used it once, to be fair. Yeah, so flute tester. Now this is the T5-1000 model. This is brilliant. If you're a spark and you haven't got one of these, then I don't know what you're doing. I don't know how you've even got, you know what I mean, training or anything, because you are going to get hurt. If you don't test cables, then you're going to get hurt, my friend. Or more importantly, you're going to hurt other people at the end of the day. Also we've got junior hacksaw, pad saw, chisel. It's weird, but you will come across times where it is nice to have a little chisel for just bashing stuff, really. Bashing stuff or anything, but I've got another little screwdriver to bash in. Everyone likes a little bashing screwdriver, but chisel, I like a chisel. It's blunt to fuck. It's absolutely blunt to fuck. It's bent, but it gets you out the shit. So I've had that a few years. Also we got tin snips. These are the M2 Wisp ones. Unbelievable. These are brilliant because where I'm industrial, doing catenary wire and such, cable tray, trunking, cut through it like butter. I've had them for about 5 years, never changed them. Unbelievable, unbelievable. What else have we got in the front? Now this, I know you can see this. This is a 3.5 mil threader. Now this has got me out of trouble so many times, it's unreal. This will, what it does is when you get faceplate screws, you take a faceplate off, you get socket, switch, whatever, and you can't get the screw back in the thread. Once you start squeaking, you have a little squeaking noise, or in a fast fix box, as soon as it starts squeaking, stop what you're doing, undo it straight away. You're either cross threading it, the threading's not good enough, so that you just put that through the hole, give it a couple of turns, take it out, put a new screw in, and it would be brand new. It'd be as good as new. So that's that. In these little pouches, simply got a grip it Marksman. Now this is phenomenal if you are using whisper boxes or commando sockets, waterproofed ones, IP rated ones, because this shoots out a bit of, I haven't used it in a while, so, oh come on, this shoots out a bit of chalk. Oh, it's not doing it. Alright, shoots out a bit of chalk, just to mark the holes. For if a pencil and that can't fit down the hole to mark it, that'll fire a little cloud of chalk. Yeah, so you can see your holes. And then I've got some extra little bits of my little weird stumpy screwdriver so they don't go missing. Alright, so that's that side really. That's all you need really on a daily. That would be the pouch that I go through all the time. When I come on site, turn up on site. On the side here, just got a nice little tape roll from the tapes. Got 2 sets of Sharpies. This side we've got tape measure. This is brilliant. Little wand, a little volt stick. A lot of Sparkies don't like them, but then a lot of them do. I wouldn't put all my trust in it, but it's a very good tool, quick tool to just indicate if something is potentially live or not. Especially if you're doing board change and a block of flats, you turn off the board for your flats, and then you've got like someone else's ring main for next door running through your flat. Just little simple things just to indicate and give you a rough idea of what's live and what's not. So that's a brilliant tool. Like that stays right there because you use it daily. In the back, here. Now in the back are the tools that I don't really use every day or they're a bit chunky. First of all, got a lockout kit. Got to have one of these. If I can get the bag open. Lockout kit. Comes in a kit, padlock, keys, little screwdriver, labels, little tags, do not operate. What else have we got? Little lockout scissor thing. Yeah, oh there's the other padlock, found the other padlock. And some breaker lockouts as well, for some breakers as well. So yeah, good little kit this is. Use it potentially near enough every day. Sometimes it's new circuits, so I won't, normally I install new circuits, so I wouldn't put a new circuit in and liven it up before I finish, you know what I mean? So last job with it would be terminating the ends. In here I've got my little socket sets from Barco. These are amazing. Little socket set, just like that. From bits from 4mm to 13mm. Got a little adaptation, extension bar, it's brilliant. And then with that, got the extended little socket bits. They go everywhere with me. I use them on a daily. Obviously tightening up little nuts for the us of armouds for bonding and that. Hacksaw, got a hacksaw in there. Pin crimps. Now, and not a lot of people do this, but when I do a board, when I terminate a board, put a board away, I'd prefer to pin crimp the ends of the cable when I terminate them. It looks nicer. I know and people don't do it, but when I got taught as an apprentice, they told me to make work neat. For if you have to come along, or anyone has to come along, just so it's easier for other people, just makes it, you know what I mean? It takes 2 seconds to add an extra thing. It makes your work look nicer, yet it helps people in the future. So, you know what I mean? Another little, I've got in here, another little tape measure, spare tape measure. Can't go wrong with that. I've got another RJ45 punch down tool, making off tool. I don't know what it's called, to be fair. I just know I got one. Allen keys, a bolster, set square, and this, I've got this. I love this little thing. Makita, little tape measure, laser tape measure. Now this, personally, I didn't think I needed one, but once I've had it and once I've used it in the industrial environment, even domestic, it is quite good. It's one of those tools that now you've got it, you don't know how you manage without it. You know what I mean? It's one of those tools where once you've used it, you think, oh, that's made my life easier. I can just go in there. So yeah, that was just a quick run through of what I've got. So that's it for my first video. Thank you for watching. If you did like it, you can just please do a little thumbs up. Put any comments down below if you need to, if you've got any questions or anything. And if you want to subscribe to get a notification from the next video, then please do. Thank you for watching. See you later.